Hello, welcome to the Jazz Ballroom here at the Florida Lee Event Center. Here in the Jazz Ballroom, we have its own separate courtyard. The entrance is normally on in through the courtyard, through these two double doors. And here in the foyer, we have the gift table right to the left, to where guests can drop off their guests immediately. We have a card box, which we also provide, and we have signs for the gift table as well, unless if you wanted to provide your own, of course. We do also have an easel if you wanted to use ours. We also have tabletop easels if that's what you would prefer. Here on this cabinet right over here, we have space to put your book if you would like us to, like if you have your guest book. If it doesn't fit on this table, normally all we do is we pull out a table about this size. If you need a bigger one, we can always accommodate to that without a problem. And we don't charge anything extra for any of that either. On this table right here, if you were using it, we do have different specialty linens for this table, and you would let us know kind of what your colors are and what kind of style you're kind of looking for and things like that. In this cabinet, we light all the candles inside the cabinet. We light all the candles on the cabinet as well. If you have any pictures or any favors or anything like that, we can also display that on top of the cabinet as well. So right over here we have the seating area. So downstairs we can fit, right now it's actually set up for 80 tables, 80 guests. We can always add more seating, or we can always take away if you wanted us to. Um, on these tables, we also have centerpieces as well. So if you like this style, we can always leave the centerpieces on the tables. We also provide the little garland around there. The garland can be removed if you don't like the garland. If you wanted to just add petals or something like that, or add to our centerpieces, or even mix and match with your own, you're more than welcome to. Back here we have our food station. It is double-sided. So that's one of our food stations back there. We have our cake table right here. Um, and this cake table, we also could provide a different specialty linen if you would want something different. On this cake table, it has a sequined tablecloth on there. But if you would like a different one, we can always provide. Usually the groom's cake table goes right to the right side of the bride's cake. And normally it's a small black table to the side of it, but if you want it to be a bigger table, we can always provide that. If you want it to be maybe underneath this mirror, we can do that as well. It just kind of depends on what your needs are and kind of what you prefer. So we do have bathrooms downstairs and also upstairs on the balcony. If you are planning on doing an inside ceremony, these curtains right here, we do close off in all the brick column sections. Of course, we leave one panel opened, and that would be kind of by the staircase right here to where all your guests come in through the back right here and go down the aisle to take a seat. All these high boys right here we provide as well. If you would like us to bring some more out, we can also do that as well. We also provide a centerpiece on the tables for, the high boys, unless if you were bringing in your own, of course. We have also use these centerpieces on this fountain right here and also on this fountain if you would like us to. It just depends again kind of what your style is. We do light the gas lanterns in this area. We also have all these little candles around the fountain right here and around this accent wall fountain back here too as well. All the lighting in the bar, which the bar is right over here, all that lighting changes colors depending on kind of what style you're looking for. We do display your alcohol package that you're going to be having for the night on this bar right here. And if you have like koozies or anything like that for favors, we can put this on the bar as well. If you have any signs or anything, we can also display that on this bar as well for you. The bride and groom's table is located upstairs. It is a fairy tale dinner for two. Let me get up there. Okay. There it is. All right, so at this table right here, we like having a lot of candles. It makes it very, very romantic having all these candles on there. It's also great for pictures. So this table right here is for our bride and groom, and normally it's for the bride and groom, unless if you have kids and stuff like that, if you want them to eat with y'all, that's perfectly fine. We can always bring an extra chair out. But usually we like to have this table just reserved for our bride and groom. So this is done right after pictures. And what we like to do is have a fairy tale dinner for two. It is, we can have food from what your guests are eating, or we can also make something special for y'all, or we can even order something from a local restaurant or a fast food restaurant for y'all up here. You guys also have these cute little aprons as well, where you guys do not get dirty. And up here on this table, we also have champagne, white wine, red wine, water, and tea, and then whatever your special drinks are as well. If you don't drink alcohol, we can always accommodate to something different as well. On here, maybe some champagne without alcohol. Up here, we can do that. So we have more of a lounging area over here to the left. So with like big chairs and couches and stuff like that. We can always add more lighting if you wanted us to, but if you don't, normally this lounging experience up here is usually a little bit dark. But if you wanted more lighting, we can definitely accommodate to that. And then on the right hand side over here, we have more of a traditional seating as well. Um, so through these two double doors on this side is the guys' room. And then, so the guys over here, we do provide beer for them. They have a big table, they have big chairs and couches and stuff like that to hang out in. They do have bathrooms up here. They also have music in here if they want to plug in a phone or iPad or iPod or anything like that. We do have that available for them, and we do provide beer for them, but we do cut them off at a certain point just because we do not want the groom or groomsmen drunk before the ceremony. Um, so if we go right this way, we would actually be going um, through our picture room. Oh, and the DJ is upstairs as well. Unless if you're having a band, the band would be downstairs. So this right here is our picture room. So this is where we would be taking pictures with you and your bridesmaids, groomsmen, family, stuff like that. We do provide water and appetizers up here for them. There's plenty of seating for everybody to wait, because usually you don't take a picture with everybody unless if you wanted to. So we want to make sure everybody's comfortable. On this mantle, we do provide candles up here. We also provide candles at the bottom. If you wanted us to add more candles, we can definitely do that. If you had your own flower arrangements to put up here, that's perfectly fine, or your own wreath or anything like that. If you want to add any special little touches like that, you're more than welcome to. So that's up here. And then through this hallway, we do also have our bridal suite for the jazz room side. So that's right this way. So right through here is our jazz bridal suite. So we also have lighting underneath right here in this little area. So if you wanted to do hair and makeup, things like that, and you needed extra lighting, we do also provide that for y'all. So we do have candles all throughout here. All these candles actually light up as well. All the candles on this mantle right here in the corner, that lights up. So this area takes it's perfect for seating back here. We do provide champagne, water, and orange juice up here. And then on this little table, if you wanted to bring, finger food snacks or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. So that is available for y'all. And you also have a bathroom up here to where you don't have to worry about going up and down the stairs to use the restroom. So this is our Jazz Bridal Suite in here. So if we go back through, we can actually see the balcony. Oh, and this door down here. Actually, let's go down this way. Down to these two double doors, you don't have to use that spiral staircase to get up to this picture room. Same thing with the guys' room. So to get up to the balcony, you don't have to use a spiral staircase. So we do have these long rails on the side for older people or girls with heels and stuff like that to get up on the stairs. So it's, more of a straight shoot coming up rather than having to go down the spiral staircase if you don't feel comfortable going up or down them. All this theatrical lighting on this ceiling right in this area changes colors. It's on a color wheel, so it changes to a million different colors or different hues. We can make them brighter, we can make them dimmer, we can also make them strobe and black light as well. This balcony is perfect for throwing stuff down like glow sticks during the black light, um, or your photographer for taking aerial shots. It is really cool with that. One really cool picture I've seen is getting the DJ to make an announcement for everybody to make their way to the dance floor, and the photographer is up here um, taking a picture of everybody that came to your wedding. So it's really, really cool. Usually it's kind of hard to get everybody in one single shot. Up here we also, this screen goes down if you had like a little video that you wanted to show your guests. We do have a projector if you wanted to do that. So that's up there. Let's see, what else? Oh, so if you were doing your inside ceremony in here, so normally it goes down this aisle right here. These tables we can definitely move depending on your guest count, and we taper it in around this fountain to where it's not, the chair doesn't stop here to where it makes it very uncomfortable for one person going down the aisle. We always want to make sure there's enough space for three people going down the aisle, even if there's only two, just because sometimes a guest might be sticking their leg out too far, or the bridesmaids and groomsmen don't walk too close together. We want to make sure that they don't accidentally bump into the guest or the chair or the fountain. We want it to seem very flawless and, with enough space to be able to come down through. So what we do is everybody comes out of these two double doors right back here, and we open up the doors at the same time to where it's a grand entrance for all your guests coming in. They go around this fountain, they come and stop in front of this fountain right here, and then they do a slight pause, a second, maybe two, and then they keep going down, and then they separate. Ladies usually go to the left, guys usually go to the right. We can always change this up if you would like us to. That's not a problem at all. And usually the bride side is on the left hand side. Usually the groom side is on the right hand side. Sorry. Usually the bride side's on the left and the groom's is on the right. And of course, this can also be changed too as well. So depending on who you have walking down, we can always line them up and let them know where they need to go sit down at too. So, all right. So, well, that's our jazz ballroom. Um, it was a pleasure. Let us know if you guys have any other questions. Okay. Thank you.